am the curator of public art for the Houston Airport. I oversee one of the largest collections of public art in the state of Texas, so it's a lot of fun to work there. I am also a consultant, so I work with collectors and individual artists on building collections and actually building careers. And then I am an artist myself. As I like to say, I'm an artist and I make art. And if you've seen my artwork, you know exactly what I'm saying. So I just wanted to say that I had a very fortuitous start in life and in my art career. I grew up in a little town called Splendora, Texas, and as a teenager, I was enamored with the artist James Searles, who was based there in Splendora. So, excuse me, I approached him from a very young age. I said, incorrigibly, I want to work with you. I want to, be here in your studio. He brought me in as a studio assistant, AKA volunteer. So I spent a lot of time over there, really seeing how a proper art studio function and what a successful art career looks like. James really treated art as a 9-to-5 job. He showed up every Monday through Friday and worked in the studio producing art, and he's still doing it today at 80 years old, still making work. I also very early on, in Splendora High School, there were no art classes, so I started taking classes at the local community college, and my very first art teacher is Miss Deborah Ellington, who is here tonight. She really encouraged me. She helped me get scholarships. She helped me get into the University of Texas. So I moved to Austin and got my undergraduate degree. So I want to thank her. And she called me a few months ago and said, "Do you want to curate a show at the Silver Street?" And anything that she would ask of me, I would say yes. Thank you, Deborah, for that. And also I wanted to thank Adam, who introduced me. Adam Land is just super organized and helped pull all this together. The other person I wanted to thank is actually all of you as the artists that participate in this show, because without artists, there is no art, and without art, there are no exhibitions. So it's really important that all of you who participated, it's very appreciated, and I hope you're happy with the selections that we made. I wanted to choose a name that was kind of open and suggestive, but definitive at the same time. So Adam and I bounced a few things back and forth and came up with the word arrival. We thought it kind of said a lot of things and kind of encapsulated a lot of things, but kind of also gave you kind of a direction to go. What does arrival mean? I work at the airport and we have entire buildings dedicated to arrival, right? Baggage claims and so forth. But arrival is this kind of ephemeral, fleeting moment. You're never quite there. You actually arrive at the airport to depart, right? And then you arrive at the ticket counter just to get your ticket to go to security. And you arrive at security, of course, to take your belt off and your shoes off and pour your water out and your laptop and everything else. But eventually you arrive at the gate and you're still not there. Now you get on the airplane and you arrive at 30,000 feet and now you sit there for 2 or 3 hours and have a few drinks or whatever you do on the airplane until you arrive at your destination. And that's when at the airport those arrival signs come in very handy. You look for your baggage, you look for the curb, but then you arrive to your car, your Uber, then you arrive to the hotel, and now when have you actually arrived? It's the eternal now, and that's where we are. But I think also for artists, there's this kind of eureka moment of arriving. When you're working on a work of art and you get to the point where, oh, that's it. Then you have that work of art and you have arrived, Or, if you're growing up and becoming an artist and you're pursuing a career in the art and you enter a piece of art in a show like this and you get here and you love how it looks on the wall and all your friends are here and you say to yourself, yes, I've arrived. So I really wanted a title for the show that was inspiring, and so I hope some of you or all of you felt that it was inspiring. It was about 100 works of art by about 40 artists. Thank you.